Green, black, infect. Not Simic, not blue-green. Green, black. What does green, black bring to the table that blue-green does not? Well, it brings some hand disruption in the forms of Inquisition and Thoughtseize. It also has abrupt decays. It has things like Plague Engineers or Fatal Pushes. You're not as combo heavy, a little more interactive. We have Nile Spell Bombs for the Omnath decks and other graveyard decks. We have Kitchen Finks for a little bit of life gain. Veils to protect our hands. It's kind of interesting because you can play green and now protect against blue. Unlike the blue-green list that's playing Spell Pierce, we get this Veil. Otherwise, you'll see we have 13 spells that can pump our Infect creatures. We have protection from red and white, which is pretty nifty. We have Plague Stinger, which is sort of like a Blighted Agent in that it's evasive. And there you have it. Glistener Elf over here. Pretty typical Infect pieces. You got Ink Moths way over here. We're going to be playing this and see how it goes. The meta does have quite a bit of red in it currently, although we didn't see too much of that. And we'll see if that plays out. Crusader does end games fast if the opponent's playing red or white. Quick and easy. Boom, boom, boom. Let's play some Magic. Let's change to our next list. Let's play some Infect. Now you might be wondering, why are we playing Infect again? Well, Infect was actually well received on our YouTube channel. You can always check out our YouTube channel and see what's been doing well, and you probably get a guess at what I might replay. Red White's pretty popular on there. Mill is. Karnza or Panza lists. Jund was actually pretty popular. Could come back. Tron's never been very popular ever on that YouTube. Never. Never. I don't even give it a chance. 0 videos. YouTubers do come watch it live, Slayerfall. They're starting to come. They're going to overtake all the Twitch people. Let's play our first match. Green, black, Infect. A little nervous to do this. I haven't really played anything like this. And I can guarantee you we're going to run into some crazy things that are going to blow me away. Let's play some Magic. Our opponent wishes us good luck. We will wish you good luck as well, opponent. Good luck surrounds. Been watching for a few weeks on YouTube before showing up on Twitch. There you go. See? I just gotta wander over here. Inquisition Thoughtseize. Hopefully this will go viral. I love that face. How happy he is. Alright, takes my Inquisition to save their hand. Alright. I think I just go ahead and play down a Noble Hierarch here. Probably need to go get an Overgrown Tomb as well. They don't know about the scale up. When my YouTube was just an audio feed. It was a bit of an audio feed, wasn't it? Bloodstain Mire, Luris, red-black in color currently. Let's play Ink Moth. Let's play new Noble Hierarch here, and let's get in for a little bit of damage. Why not? Why not? Maybe I'm gonna beat this Scourge guy at his own game. We do need some protection spell for this Ink Moth, because booting this up into open mana looks like a death trap. Fetching. Shocking. Heck yeah, I'm going to attack a Death Shadow player. Look at that. Fetch, shock, Death Shadow. Do it again. Show me the Death Shadow. Show me another one. boot up the Ink Moth. Let's attack. I don't think I go for it here. I let this all happen here. I look like I have maybe protection. I throw down the other Ink Moth and then I go for it next turn. Because both of these make them 6s. Yeah, look at this. Okay. New Ink Moth. Go ahead, opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the scale up here. Only thing that gets us is a fatal push, I think. Opponent attacks. I'm gonna just chill here. Red, black, plays a Scourge. Now we go for it. Now we go for it. Extra Polluted Delta. 2 cards to beat here. We'll play this Misty Rainforest down. Gonna make that green mana. Boot up the Ink Moth. Scale up. Bottom, bottom. Do you have a Fatal Push? Fatal Push is the only thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Polluted Delta, fetch. Shocks in. What do you have? Bolt? It's red in mana. Doot. Become immense. Do you have that Fatal Push, opponent? Huh. 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 In for 14, Infect. Turn 4 kill. Through 2 lightning bolts and a Thoughtseize. We got it. We got it. Alright, so Fatal Push seems okay here. Kinda like a Shaper's, kinda like a Veil, right? Veil does that cool thing against blue, but also against black. Alright, Nydia, take care. Take care. I like these 6 cards. What do I not like? I don't think I'm going to need a Mutagenic. I probably don't need Thoughtseize. You know what? Maybe Shapers doesn't make a whole lot of sense here because I have protection from red for this guy. Although, is he going to get through? That's the trick. Does he get through? Let's leave Mutagenic in. Thoughtseize. You know what? Let's go blind. Thoughtseize and Inquisition here. Let's bring in the Veils, the Fatal Pushes, and 1 Shapers. Is that correct? I have absolutely no idea. Someone will correct me. Fluffy, you should put in these 3 cards, remove these 2 cards, and then spin the wheel on the last card. It'll land on the 4th card in your deck after shuffling 3 times, and that'll be the card you remove. Oh, I didn't know. We'll keep this hand with 3 lands here. We got the Glistener Elf. Can't take my Ink Moth. Swift Spear. Bobble. Bobble Doom Bobble Things. Swift Spear hints for 2, and we're down to 18. Thank you. Bobble Trigger. We hit a Might. I'm just going to go get an Overgrown Tomb and do the whole pass the turns. Nice and casual. 17 to 18. Go ahead, opponent. Got the Plague Stinger next. I'll probably do this off of a forest so that I have might, and vines. Whoa, opponent. Hold on. Getting tricksy here. In for 2. 3 cards to beat. Now I'm thinking I do this through an Ink Moth. Gotta get something on the board. Gotta get something. Alright, so we've got some protection and making things mega next turn. Hopefully not too many prowess type effects here. Hopefully not too many bolts. Fatal Push is rough. Thought seizes me. Takes 2. It's a shame I'm not doing normal damage. Takes probably a Vines here. Watch the language, please. Please. Family friendly. Fetching and shocking here. Double red. Plays in a braid on the stinger. Okay. This is 9 damage coming through, and we have 1 card to beat. It's a Veil. Well, I guess we just go for this over 2 turns here, right? Just make this bigger here. Hit for 5. See if they have the combo kill. They just need 1 spell. Maybe it's a land into a land into a land. Yeah, they win with a spell, pretty much. I could boot this up to block, but I think that's not what we want to be doing. Lava Dart definitely kills us. All right. On to game 3. Do I just want some Kitchen Finks just to be a roadblock for enough turns? Maybe I do bring the Inquisitions back in. Not ride so blind. I don't like Shapers here. You know what? 62 cards. Someone's going to correct me on this one, too. I don't know what I want to take out. I think if I hit the Kitchen Finks, I know I play a little passively. If I hit the Fatal Push, Abrupt Decays, I'm playing passively. But if I hit all of the pump spells, then I play aggressively. So we'll let the top of the library tell me how to play here. Why not? If I hit lands, we're good, but if I don't hit lands, we're real bad here. I think we mulligan this. There we go. This is a lot better. Keep. I think I'm going to get Become Immense. Thrown away here. Let's Inquisition them. And see about getting Glistener Elf in the future. Let's see what they're going after. So we have Lightning Bolt, Lava Dart, Death Shadow. I think I just take the Lightning Bolt here. It's a pretty good hand. It's got a lot of interaction for us. Only 1 land, though. Their hand is amazing. It does things. Wouldn't say it's amazing, but it does things. Our Glistener Elf is definitely not getting through easily here. Your move, opponent. Your move. Maybe they don't like moving. Maybe they're chilling. Maybe they're chilling. There we go. Okay. Scalding Tarn. Fetching. Goes and places a Blood Crypt into play. And Soulscar Mage. Okay. Find ourselves with an Ink Moth. That's pretty nice to have. Play Glistener Elf as well and pass. We can always play a Mutagenic Growth here to save the Glistener Elf, which is nice. Lava Darts. If I Mutagenic Growth here, because of the Soulscar Mage, this just dies anyway. The Lava Dart's pretty good with the Soulscar Mage. Maybe we should have taken the Soulscar Mage, but then they have a Lightning Bolt and Lava Dart. It's Inquisition again. It's tough to say. Oh, we have another Lava Dart here. Dart versus Infect is rough. It most certainly is. I'm gonna throw an Ink Moth Nexus here. I could do 5. I'm gonna just pass the turn here. I don't expect them to fire off the Lava Dart there, with it only being the 1 land. If they had the 2nd land, they might. Swift Spear here. Opponent's gonna attack us for 2. Puts me to 12. I think we win here. Scale up. Mutagenic, Mutagenic. Up we go. I don't know, do we? I haven't done the math. The Lava Dart makes it smaller. So I don't know if we win or not, but it feels like we do. It feels like that earlier attack was the correct thing to do. In for 9. Infect. Taking down match 1. Got there. We got there. It was very important to take the Lightning Bolt, because the Lightning Bolt would have been able to be used. We got there. Woo. Woo. What a combo. What a combo. Let's go to match 2. Playing the Infects. Green-black Infects. That's what's up. That is what's up. Indeed. That worked out very well. Good job. I don't know. Maybe Infect is my calling. I've been playing Infect very well when I do play it. Incoming 1-4 record. Here we are. Crash and burn. Crash and burn. Alright. Let's go, opponent. Let's go. Hit that join match. You know you want to. Our opponent is Magical Hack. We've got quite a bit here. I like all this. Let's keep. Lord, thank you for the follow. Ooh, field. Ooh, field. All right, let's set ourselves up to play Phyrexian Crusader soon. Like, real soon. Start with a Noble Hierarch and pass the turn. This is a great hand. It's got a lot of good stuff going for it. Field deck, though, we're going to need the Evasion. The Flying Stinger. Uh-oh, Amulet. Amulet. Alright, so I Inquisition and Stinger this next turn. Because I need the invasion more than the first strike. Teleria West. Follows this up with another amulet. Inquisition. We see Summoner's Pact and an Arboreal. We'll take the Summoner's Pact. Dodging. Dip, duck, dodge. Stinger. Go ahead, opponent. Alright. So Stinger, Might would be 6. Infect, 7, 8, 9. They're setting up to win, but we stole it. We stole the win. Need another pump spell. You think they can still win? Well, they'll need to draw something, right? Because Arbor plus lands does not do it currently. Plays a Simic Growth Chamber. Untap, makes mana. Untap, makes mana. Makes 6 mana. Did we rip a Titan off the top here? With the Transmute, the Arbor Grazer? Maybe, maybe. Bounces the Transmute land. Has Summoner's Pact that they top decked anyway. Gets Titan, plays Titan. Just top deck the Pact. ETBs. We're dead on board if you can math it correctly. Right? You see it? You see the future, chat? Calculating. Analyzing. Yeah, we got it. Simic Growth Chamber and Castle here. Does some trigger things. Untap, 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 untap. Float, 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 float. Does this correctly that they get the Simics and then they get to do this for 6 mana? Oh, they didn't do it for 6. Okay. You don't have to do it for 6. I know. Transmute. Did the math. We are very dead. Exactly. Plays a Gruul Turf with the Arbor. Gets more mana. So much mana. I need a scale up off the top. Teleria West. Summoner's Pact. Summoner's Pact goes and gets Primeval Titan number 2. Plays Primeval Titan. Floating 1 red. Gets 2 more lands. Slayer Stronghold. I'm going to take 6, 7, 8, 16. Block 1. I can block 1 damage. Then what? Can I concede? Good turn 3. Good turn 3. What do we want for this match? What do I want? I think I just stay the course and try to combo out faster than they do. I don't think Fatal Push is where I want to be. Choke's not going to do anything. Don't want to Plague Engineer. Yep. Send it back. Send it back. Remember when Euro was the problem? Oh. This is rough. These fast combo decks. Man, who would ever want to play a fast combo deck? What was that? No, I don't understand. Oh. No, we're playing a mid-range deck. Let's play first. Alright, well, I have Inkmoth, Listener, Become Immense, Vines. Let's try it. It's not really good to see two Phyrexian Crusaders here. We'd like to see a little more pumping action here with our cards. Verdant Catacombs into Glistener Elf, into the Elf, into the Elf. Verdant Catacombs goes and gets an Overgrown Tomb here, shocks it in, plays the Glistener Elf, passes the turn. Alright, opponent, let's play some Magic. They did mulligan to 6. Castle. Castle is sideways. Inkmoth plays into the Glistener Elf and attacks for 1. Pass turn. Maybe I'll get to attack for 3, Infect. Arbor plays a land. Simic Growth Chamber. Bounces. Replays it. Replay. 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 Alright, so I could play a Phyrexian Crusader here. I could also just get a Forest here. Inkmoth. Inkmoth attack for 2 because they block one of them. Let's just play the Phyrexian down here and attack with the Infect creatures here. I know I do this pre-combat. I'm not too worried about it. They'll block one of these and just take an additional point here. Trying to set it up so I have a lot of creatures to go wide around them and then maybe become immense. So they block here next turn, take 2 plus 4, 6. It puts them 8 Infect. Become immense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I hit a land drop, 6 plus 6 plus 6 would be lethal if they don't have like another blocker here. They're floating 3 mana though. I would need 1 more mana to be able to do Become Immense. Opponent reconsiders their 3 mana. Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. Retaps the 3. Plays a Zeus. Lucky for me, they don't have Amulet. Ghost Quarter for the Inkmoth. Misty. Selesnya Sanctuary. Picks up Castle. Let's go attacking. Could kill Azusa here. I also don't mind actually losing an Infect creature here. This all seems fine because I'm going to replay Phyrexian Revoker here. And we'll now have enough mana with the Glistener Elf going to the bin here. They're at 3 Infect. One of these should hopefully get through. And I'll be able to become immense. The one getting through. That is the idea. Revoker? Phyrexian Crusader. Phyrexian Revoker Crusader. Crusader Revoker. Crusader Phyrexian. Phyrexian. He's PC. McPC. Maybe that's what we'll call him. Everybody that skipped through this part in the replay is going to be like, who the heck is PC? Match 3, match 4. Hey, we got PC. PC gamer. Oh. Chat, we PC gamer now. 6 men off castle with 2 floating. What do we got? Prime time. Time is the prime. Prime time. Prime. How do you make it zoom in when hovering without holding Q? Mouse? Hover? Mouse? Middle click. Hear that click. Or hit Q. Click Q. Click Q. Q. Click. Sometimes it'll get stuck and you have to hit Q to set it back. And then you can hit the middle mouse again. Sometimes when you see me showing off the deck and it's not increasing in size, you can kind of see I'm fiddling with it. I have to hit Q and then I can maximize it. Double click left right button simultaneously. Does that actually work? Dude, they just copied my ink moth. What a jerk. What an absolute jerk. I'm trying to win, but it's not happening very well. These have first strike, and if I do like a vines, it kills this, it kills these. Booting up Ink Moth seems ridiculous because of the Ghost Quarter here. Oh my gosh, you can double click. Anyway, helps me think. Left click, right click, double click. Wow, wow. Left click holding down, right click. It's just as soon as you engage, it's not active. Anyway, thinking too hard. Let's go to combat. Let's swing with everything. I don't think holding back is a very good idea here, not with a potential Ink Moth as a blocker in the future. Let's see what they want to block with. It's probably the zombie. Oh, come on. No. I mean, this is the right block, but I hate it. Let's Inquisition them, see what else is going on here. Gives me another card in the yard here. We do get to take the Dryad, so they have Teleria West left, which really doesn't do a whole lot. And pass turn. 1, 2, 3. Teleria. Floats green, makes green, has Ghost Quarter. I'm very dead here. Maybe they'll mess up here when they get this Dryad and it won't block and they won't kill me with all the Valakut triggers and yeah. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't kill Inkmoth. They won't make a bunch of tokens. They won't kill me with Valakut. This is a beating. I guess I could Vines one of these. What's that gain me here? Makes 2 tokens. Sends upstairs. Sends upstairs. We have a bounce land to bounce something here. Bounces the bounce land. Attacks me for 6. I could stop 1. If I stop 1, I stop and put it to 3 instead of 2. And then they just play their bounce land a few times. Good job, opponent. Couldn't quite get through because our creatures don't have as much evasion as the blue-green version. Black-green, in fact, getting beaten here by Titan. We're 1-1. Let's go to match 3. Last God, we haven't been really winning tonight. It's a tough night. Second list for what we're playing right now. Rodrigo Mac. Like mac and cheese or like the Apple computer? This is an extremely important question. Because I love me some mac and cheese. No creature. Double scale up. Thoughtseize. No creature. Let's mulligan. Lots of creatures. Alright. Keep this. It's a Urian deck, and we've played against a Urian deck earlier today. I guess I get rid of Vines here. I have a lot of creatures. Let's make lots of creatures. What's up, Bunny? It's not mac and cheese, but I have ziti Alfredo coming out of the oven in 10. Dude, baked ziti is great. That is basically sophisticated grown-up mac and cheese. You can fight me on that. It is basically grown-up mac and cheese. You feel very sophisticated. You go to Italian restaurants or other places and you pay great monies for your sweet ziti. And that is what you do. No questions asked. Alright. Overgrown Tomb, Noble Hierarch, pass the turn. Gonna get that Plaguey down. We could play Phyrexian. The... Oh boy. Confounding Conundrum. If I get black mana, I might try to do the Phyrexian here. Because, well... Who needs to do that? I was going to say we could do that because Phyrexian's not too bad against possibly a Bolt or something. Sometimes this list will play such things. All mac and cheese is grown-up mac and cheese if eaten by a grown-up. Incorrect. I actually eat mac and cheese in the shapes of little minions on Saturday morning to channel my inner child. I am not a grown-up at 7 a.m. on Saturday. Let's see what my opponent plays here. Field of Ruin. That kills Inkmoth. Confounding Conundrum. I'm getting a little worried now. I'm getting a little worried. Paths. Guess I'll get my other black mana here. Boot this up. can Vines it once. I guess we'll play Crusader down and pass turn here. I'm going to leave myself open with some green mana here. Phyrexian Crusader, protection from bolts, protection from paths. It's a thing. Flooded Strand. Do I just win? Did I do the math right? Do I win? I don't know. I never know if I win. I just start thinking as I attack and go, wow, this adds up to a lot. Game. Good game. Haha. We draw a land, we win. It's got to be a untapped, non-fetching land. Fetches with the Flooded Strand. So this is going to do the... Teferi here. I probably should have Vines my potentially Noble here. They bounce the Noble. They can't bounce Phyrexian Crusader. Just saying. Literally impossible. Do I just play Plague and Noble Hierarch here? Attack them for 2, Infect? Do I just play New Crusader here and just like, cool. Ice Fang? I mean, Ice Fang could be a thing in the future. Got the first strike. We'll look at the list in a little while, Bunny. I just play New Crusader here and attack them for 2. I don't know. I think we're in good shape here with the Crusaders against my opponent having Path as one of their removal spells. Let's just get in at them and try to end this game in 2 turns here. Teferi goes up. They Shocking. Puts Urian into hand. This is now in hand. Careful. Careful. Abrupt Decay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They could counter this. That is something they could do. We have countered. All right. Oops. Actually, do I want to Abrupt Decay this? Maybe I do. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't Abrupt Decay this. I'm dumb. Guess I'll just play Plague Stinger here and attack them for 4. Short of like a Cryptic Command, I don't care if Urian shows up. I have protection from white and red. Smash, smash. You kill Teferi, so I have combat tricks. I don't need combat tricks. These are the combat tricks. They're presenting lethal here. Misty Rainforest. Urian in hand. 3 cards to beat. We got there.
Just smash them. Phyrexian Crusader. Getting it done. Getting it done. Okay, so maybe some chokes here. Some chokes seem decent. Probably some veils as well. That all seems good. I kind of want to get rid of Abrupt Decay. It seems like a bad card. I'm going to go all in on something and then they get all mad at me. I'm going to take one Inquisition here. I think Veils and Chokes are just going to be stronger. We'll send it in like that. Send it in like that. One land. One land. I don't think I can keep this. One land, one creature. I play this down 3/7 maybe if I hit the second land. I'm gonna mulligan. This seems dangerous to keep. There we go. This is better. Get rid of a Become Immense. Get rid of a Become Immense. Alright. Snow-covered forest for our opponent. Noble Hierarch of their own. Interesting. Fetch. Overgrown Tomb. And Thoughtseize. Whoa, Stoneforge into Fairy. Whoa. Wow. I probably can't beat a Stoneforge here. Attempting to beat a Stoneforge is going to be hard. Teferi's annoying, but Stoneforge going and getting just like a sword here just keeps killing our Glistener Elf a lot. It's not something I want to be doing here. Breeding Pool taps all the manas. Makes the Teferi, upticks the Teferi. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go ahead and fetch here. I'm going to shock in again here, because why not? Glistener Elf, pass the turn. That way at least one of the Infect creatures stays. What's up, Ghost Region? Look at that. Coming in with the hellos, the waves. Hello. Some good emotes, man. There's some good emotes. Got some good colors on there. Alright, bounces one Glistener Elf. We have a 2/2 Teferi. They drew another card. I'm here to watch people take 10 damage instead of 20. Well, we already made one person take 14. Just saying. Windswept Heath, fetching, Hallowed Fountain, shocks in. Bird, 3 unknowns. 3 unknowns bird. 14, it was crazy. Overkill. Scale up plus Become Immense. Birds of Paradise played. 3 cards. Archmage Charm steals my Glistener Elf. Noble. New Glistener. Huh. Maybe I'm gonna get infected. What if I told you Awaken Vizugatsi and Inkmoth is the best win con? I need an evasive creature here. Glistener Elf is not getting through 3 blockers. Windswept Teeth, 2 unknowns. If we had evasion, we would win. Urian has been placed into hand. I think they should flicker Glistener Elf. That'd be fabulous. Watch the opponent poison me out? Never. Never. They would never do that. That's silly. Does not attack. The most frustrating thing here is this Glistener Elf. He could kill us. But, like a champion, we top deck
the evasive creature. Now they just have to play their Yorion that's in hand to block. Wait, that's not very good for us. Five mana. Teferi goes up. Definitely trying that. Yeah, you just race out, you ramp up, you win the game. That's what happens. Alright, so my opponent did nothing here. I have a choke I could play. Huh. Let's go to combat here and smack him with the Plague Stinger. One time. Noble Hierarch. Exalted Trigger. I know I can't play anything at instant speed here. I'm not going to. They're going to path me. Let's get a little more green mana. Alright, so there's a Yorion and an Unknown. We'll play Choke here. Teferi can bounce this, obviously. Mana leaks. Alright, so we have only Yorion left. How do I get through my Glistener Elf here? Bounces Glistener. Blaze Euro. Oh. Uh-oh. If they hit a land drop, they can play Yorion. Misses. Four mana. Euro's being escaped. This is pretty good value. Pretty good value. Come back, Euro. Leaves an Archmage Charm. This game all kind of went downhill when they stole this. If I had this Glistener Elf, we would have been able to probably clear the board and or get in for the amount of damage we needed. It's probably close to a game 3, assuming that I lost game 2 here and I won game 1. Can't remember, it's so foggy. Temple Garden. Shocks it in. Opponent's sporting a path here. Glistener Elf. Plaguey. Plaguey Stinger. Pass turn. End step. Nothing. Alright. Misty Rainforest. Cracks Misty Rainforest. Picks up Mystic Sanctuary. Mystic Sanctuary. Attack with Euro. Gets Mystic Sanctuary in the hand. Has a counter and or a steal effect. Abundant Growth on snow-covered plains here. Gets that in the hand. Attacks for 6. Ow. Ow. Okay. No blocks. I'm going to take a draw here with the Peat Land. Here at end step and see if I got anything. Cantrip. It's a Veil. Veil's a strong card. Super strong card. Could be busted. Never know. Never know. Play new Glistener Elf. Attack. In for 2. Pain costs. Path. Huh. I think it's time to move on.
I think it's time to move on. We know there's Urian in hand. We can't get through our own Glistener Elf for all of these creatures. Didn't have the evasion we needed. Do we want to change anything here? Do we want to change anything? Maybe Abrupt Decay is not that bad. Yeah, I'm thinking the Decays come back in for the Teferi. Do I just ignore, like, countering anything? Do Abrupt Decays here? Find myself with, like, one Fatal Push as well for their creatures. Braid's better than Veil? Probably. Like, we can just pick off a few of their creatures here. Bring one Thoughtseize back in. Maybe because I'm on the play, I just play the Inquisition Thoughtseize here. So if I can turn one, just grab it. I mean, that's what happened game one, right? I stole something and ran away. Choke seems okay. I'll keep the choke. This has got to be one of those matchups that you would run the choke, right? Right? Yes. All right. Let's try this. No creatures. Let's mulligan. All right. We've got a creature here. Looks good. Gonna keep. Get rid of the Wooded Foothills. Play Inkmoth first and pass turn. I hope they don't have a mana leak. Birds of Paradise. Let's get an Overgrown Tomb. Let's boot up Inkmoth. Let's attack. I'm actually going to go ahead and Mutagenic Growth here as well. Get in as much as we can here. Next turn I can Might of Old Krosa. Maybe they do like Teferi. Why are you playing Choke and Infect in the first place? It's kind of slow. We're playing slightly more mid-rangey Infect than combo Infect. One of our main conditions here is like Phyrexian Crusader, for example. Alright, what will my opponent do here with their 3 mana? It appears they don't want to do anything. Alright, with 3 mana here, I think I'm going to attempt to play a Crusader over booting up Inkmoth. This kind of mana represents like Ice Fang, could represent Path, could represent a mana leak. So we tested the mana leak. There's the Ice Fang, so we avoided Ice Fang. So that's good for us, because this is first strike protection from white. So they have some things that can obviously chump block. But the first strike's very important. Might be playing a second Crusader here. Misty. Fetching. What are we fetching? What are we fetching? What are you searching? What are you buying? Extra forest here. Now we double green, double blue through the Birds of Paradise. We have a Death Touching Ice Fang. Play another Bird of Paradise. No other actions here. So attack with Phyrexian Crusader.
Not a whole lot happens here for us. We'll play a Glistener Elf down. See if they want to mana leak this. Trying to lead with Glistener Elf here instead of Phyrexian Crusader. Yes, counter this. What are you doing? Why'd you let it hit? You're crazy. Crusader here. This will get countered. They do have the counter. Okay. They're at 5 Infect, though. Gaining life doesn't matter. Abundant Growth here can draw and play for any color. What you gonna do, opponent? What you gonna do? Field of Ruin. That can get rid of the Ink Moth. They put Urian into hand here. We have 2 mana. Swing out with the old Might of Old Crosa. We don't main phase because this is lethal. It's lethal if they don't have a counter spell, but I guess we have to just test it, right? It's gotta be, just gotta test it here. Playing an Ice Fang. Well, they tapped out, so if they have a force, they've got the force. But if they don't have the force, then they get ended here. Here we go. Here we go. Might into might. Did we win? Did we win? Did we win? Hooray! Hooray! We got there. Nice. Nice. A little 2-1 so far. 3rd match done. 4th match coming up. We got there. We're doing the Infect things. What did I lose to? What did I lose to, chap? Fill them in. Fill them in. Have I looked at the other green blacklist? Probably not, because I don't tend to click a lot of links. It was probably just not under a deck review. So I tend to skip them. Bunny's list is over here. It's Grixis Moon, but we look at it at the end of the league. Keeps everything smooth for that upload. Keeps everything smooth. Part of the workflow. Leo Blanc, thank you for the follow. We're almost at 2,700 followers. That's crazy. Dr. Katz is our opponent. Let's play first. Let's keep this sweet hand. Can't cast 2 cards, but it's a sweet hand nonetheless. Couple nobles. Little Ink Moth. Scavenge Death Shadows. Yeah, the scavenging ability with the 3 mana. It's not Gerard. It's another thing from, I think it's Ravnica. Do you have Slitherhead in that list as well for more scavenging? Scavenge, scavenge, scavenge. Or Dragmangler. Opponent mulligans to 6. Yeah, Varlaws. Yeah, that guy. Gives everything in the graveyard scavenge. For their converted mana cost. That's the Scar Striped one. There you go. Yeah, it's 3 mana. Each creature has scavenge. Then you throw a Death Shadow on there, and it's the 13/13. It's not based on the life total stuff, so you scavenge 13, and you're like, boom. My friend made that with budget EDH stuff. Pretty good. Pretty good. Varls. Varls. No one ever said any of the magic names are easy to say. Opponents mulligan to 6 and thinking about their 6 quite a bit here. Quite a bit. Alright, Noble pass turn. We don't even look like anything too scary here because of Basic Force and Noble. Skittles. Basic Force and Aether Vial for our opponents. This is going to be interesting because we don't have that much evasion. Noble. We have an Ink Moth down as well. We're going to go ahead and attack. For 2. Pass turn. Put them to 18. Alright, so I have a Become Immense, I have a Phyrexian Crusader, or I've got this sweet Ink Moth. We have Aether Vial, we have a Basic Forest, and a Windswept Teeth. Looking like Bant Spirits. Check it out. It's a spirit. Spirit boy. Man, I wish there wasn't Spirit Boy here. We'd be jamming for a ton of damage. I gotta just attack with Ink Moth and not do the scale up portion here. Just let all the exalted triggers happen. Three Infect. Can you take it? Can you take it? Can you take it? Wow. Ha! Boom! Die, Supreme Phantom. Get out of here. Pass the turn. Aether Vial brings in 1. Noble Hierarch. This is starting to look really good for us. We'll see if they have the 3rd land or not. I'd love to see black here. Black would allow me to Thought Seize and see if the way is clear. And if it is, forward we go. A human in their spirit deck? They have a 3 mana, technically. Just what are they going to do with it? I don't know. I don't know. It's scary. Black mana. I suppose Vines is alright here. We'll attack, once again. Not doing anything too tricksy. This is that more mid-range style. We can just kind of keep doing this. Eventually you can fire off some of our instant speed pump spells and hopefully win the game. Trying to hit for 3 Infect. They're deciding whether they want to block or not. We'll just let this 3 hit and pass turn. Go ahead, opponent. Nice and casual here. Do they have an Aether Vial for 2? Plays 3 for the Spell Queller. We could. Yep. That's why we're just attacking. Casual mode. Just doing our thing. 3 damage in. Who cares? Slow and steady. Slow and steady.
What are they gonna do? Aether Vial is on 3. We have 3 mana. We don't have Collected Company here. Paying costs. Choosing not to. At this point, they think we're just blue-green Infect. We haven't shown them any black. Noble, noble. Noble, noble, noble. Noble, noble, noble. Noble, noble, noble. Gets gutsy here and attacks. We'll just F6 through the turn here. Like I said, looking for black here to see if the way is clear, and if it is, we pummel them. Pummel them. Black mana. Alright. Oh, Listener Elf's not that interesting. Wonder if I go for it here. Why not? Why not? Aether Vial here. At most, it has another Spell Queller. I want to see the other Spell Queller. Show it to me, opponent. I'm ready. Yes. Yes. Bonus Spell Queller here. Steals my scale up. We attack. Kind of hoping to be able to play another Glistener Elf down. Maybe I leave Vines open in case of Path, though. It's probably the smarter thing to do. Spirits, spirits, spirits. Skyclave could be a thing they could be playing. They do block. They gave me a big hug. The big hug. Guess what? We get to scale up now. Scale up. Whee! Whee, we win. Just kidding. Alright, I'm going to take a chance that the last card's not a path. Glistener Elf pass turn. Spider! Thank you for the raid. Welcome the Spiderlings. How are you all doing? Welcome, my little 8-legged friends. Let me guess. Taxes? Were we playing taxes? Not taxes? 3-drop coming in here. Skyclave, doing Skyclave things. Steals Glistener Elf. There's that Skyclave we were talking about. My opponent's got 1,000,000 mana here. Attacks with a Noble Hierarch. I like that attack. Resident Madman, thank you for the follow. 3/4/1s with Dimir control? That is insane. That is insane. Spider's a really good player, though. We're mediocre, half-baked. Mediocre, half-baked weirdo here. In for 3. Fluffy's not mediocre. Don't listen to him. I paid him to say that. Replay Glistener Elf here after an Inkmoth attack here. Spell Queller. Skyclave's here. 1 card to beat here. They didn't play 4 or flash it in, so there's no Coco currently. We might be going for a Might of Old Crosa here. Hey, thank you for the 10 bits. Why are you giving me money? Reverse pay. I paid you to pay me. Ha! I paid you 20 bits and you gave me 10 back. That was the deal, right? Skyclave doing Skyclave things here. Gonna hold tight. Dang, you got me. Fluffy's magic is exciting but half-baked. Ow. Ow. New Noble.
Money Mane Moniman _I.
You got me. So, we have 2 cards to beat here. I do might here, we're forcing the win. Let's go for it. It's time.
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts. You always order your magic half-baked? What's up, Squirmit? Alright, I'm going for the win here. Why not? Force it. Exalted triggers. Triple triggers here. We have an 8/8 Inkmoth Nexus coming in. They need to flash something in here before the block step. Rattle Chains shows up here. And they do protect. They lose Rattle Chains, but they do protect. They've only seen green, exactly. They just think we're blue-green right now. Like, if I get a fetch land or something, I don't want to use it. Hide the information if I can. One card to beat. 4 damage. 4, double 6. 1, 2, 3 plus 4 is 7. I can block with a noble hierarch
Someone
here.
is salty about that gold bit badge. It might be me.
The gold bitch badge. Oh, last god. Thank you so much for the bits, and congratulations on your new bit badge. All right, Inkmoth coming through. Here we go again. We are going to kick a vines. See if it's enough. Kicked Vines of the Vastwood. Final card for our opponent is a Rattle Chains. Seven, attempting to come through here. They block. Uh-oh.
Gold Pop-Tart bit badge playa.
Uh-oh. Uncle DV just took it back. He took it back. He's like, my bit badge. Waterlogged.
P.
Alright. We're attacking with the Skyclave here. I think I've got a block. It's now 4/4. B. Alright, Inkmoth boots it up. We're gonna attack. Everything's at instant speed now, so I can wait until after blockers. Become immense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I get there?
Sure.
Sure. Sure. Yes. We got there. We got past the spirits. They don't have any idea I'm black. I'm just green infect. Oh, there's a land finally. All right. Plague Engineer naming Spirit might not be bad. Fatal Push for some of the removal pieces here as well. Wouldn't be bad as well. Note to self, spirits can't handle a 3/3 flyer. Problem is that every time it hit, it was potentially threatening lethal, right? Alright, so what do I take out here? Do I even want these Plague Engineers?
And suck IT, that wonderful lime popsicle you have in your freezer.
And suck IT. Troke is less than Vile. Removal is better. Yeah. Think of this Fatal Push for sure. Maybe the Plague Engineer. How's the league? We're doing all right. We're 2-1 right now in our fourth match. This was in the 5-0 dumps recently. Gentle reminder. I don't think I need these mutagenic grows. I know that's like how we combo kill though. I kind of just want to run it back. They have no idea that I'm on black. Let's just run it back and see what happens, right? It's the mystery. They think I'm blue. They're going to be like, oh, I'm going to stop that guy that's unblockable, and bam, I'm going to hit him with a Thoughtseize. Well, we have the one lander. I guess I go get black now and attempt this. Glistener with a scale up and a mutagenic growth is pretty good. Why not? Why not? Windswept Teeth here. You can see a vial. By the way, protection from red and white. White, the key one here. Hallowed Fountain. Vial. Alright, we're going to play a Glistener Elf here. And pass the turn. The jig is up. We're green-black opponent. Get ready. Get ready. They could flash in a blocker here. I might just have to play the Noble Hierarch here. Oh. Oh, there was no follow-up there. Oh my gosh. We're going to play Noble Hierarch here and get ready to do Phyrexian Crusader. I think that's how we're going to win. We're going to attack with a Glistener Elf here. Not pumping up, but make it look like I'm maybe holding something here. And then we'll play a new Glistener Elf here. In for 2, and I think we can get this in about 2 more turns here. No interaction from our opponent here. We'll just play a new Glistener Elf. We'll pass the turn. We'll bash with some Glistener Elves probably in our future here. And then we'll look to do Phyrexian Crusader. Pump it up, smack them in, get them dead. Noble Hierarch from our opponent does get to play more creatures now. Aether Vial on 2. An Abrupt Decay would be nice. Get rid of the Noble Hierarch, attack for 2. We kept a one-lander, it looks like. One-landers with the Aether Vials. Always a bit dangerous. What if I killed this? I guess they don't expect me to kill it because they assume I'm in blue and green. Did nothing. Ooh. Ooh, check the hand. Then whack them. Let's see if they have a blocker. That's true, Last God. That is a great way to support the stream. And then I feel bad because you guys are just throwing money at a cause that's quite confusing. Alright, now this doesn't kill them because this is sorcery speed. But man, this feels good. Smack him with this Thoughtseize. Opponent doesn't know what to do. They've got no idea. But yeah, Uncle DB and Last God, thank you both for the bits. I do appreciate all the support that you all do provide. It's pretty sweet stuff. Aether Vial here on 2. Oh gosh.
Roses are red, my name is not Dave. This makes no sense to put those Pop-Tarts in the microwave freaking stinking.
Uncle DB, you can't... you throwing out those 100 bits and then bam, tosses down 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. He just threw down the gauntlet at Last God. You don't need to do this, Last God. Walk away. You don't need to.
What is it buying you? Just a little gold little icon. It's not worth it. Supreme Phantom. Followed up with a Rattle Chains. Okay. Thoughtseize takes what? Oh. I think it is Queller, because I can do Phyrexian Crusader. I'll attack with a Glistener Elf here, because I have the Mutagenic Growth, or I have the Vines. We have a Captain, a Skyclave, and a Wanderer here. I think I just want a Mutagenic Growth here. And we'll actually pay for it. And I'm going to leave myself with Vines here as protection from Skyclave. Your move, opponent. Your move. The 5-0 dumpster is a scary place. It can be. It certainly can be. Vial is at 3. What we doing, Vial? What we doing? Wander and then prep the Skyclave? Three mana. Skyclave, targeting. I got lucky that they didn't play Wanderer first. Haha. Get countered. Okay. I'm very lucky they didn't play Wanderer first. I could have played around that by paying life total for Mutagenic Growth. Wanderer's down. It's a 2-2. Probably attacks for 2 in the air. Deciding not to. We have Captain to beat. We're just going to jam out a Crusader and pass turn. Not attacking with anything here. This is going to be interesting because the Captain coming down makes the blue creatures here too big for the Crusader. So I'll need something that can get through. The problem is also the Wanderer now protects spells. So, but yes, an Abrupt Decay hitting this Aether Vial would have been nice a while ago. I'll still take an Abrupt Decay for the Drogskull Captain. Attacks for 2, Exalted Trigger. I'm at 10, 9. 10, 9. 8 times 6, 5, 4. Hit ourselves another Glistener Elf. I know that this probably just gets countered, Drogskull, and then sacrifice this. But we'll see if this lands here. Mausoleum Wanderer grows. And it's a Spell Queller. Playing new Glistener Elf, but this is looking really bad. Not sure where I'm going with this. In fact, Drogskull Captain here is just lethal. Yeah. You got me, opponent. You got me. That's plenty of damage. We're going to the next game. Yeah, exactly. That's what's happening. Posture check. Ooh. Fix the back. Alright. I'm feeling like some fatal pushes probably do need to come in here. So the question is, what is the stuff that's like not working for me? Maybe being on the play, I take 2 Thought Seizes out and bring in 2 fatal pushes with the idea that I just need to get around something and I don't need to steal it from them. Why do we not bring in the Plague Engineer? I convinced myself that this just doesn't do enough, but I can bring this in as well. Question is, what am I taking out? Do I just take out all the hand disruption? Try to be faster than them? I mean, I can try that. Let's try it. You like it over Become Immense? I kind of like Become Immense because that'll be a way to get around the Spell Queller, thinking that they'll protect, and this Become Immense can finish the game. Alright, let's play first. Look, this hand seems alright. This hand seems alright. Got some semi-evasive creatures. It's going to be hard here because their creatures definitely block. Yeah, lots of threats. Seems good. Lots of threats, plenty of time to draw into some really good stuff as well. Let's make it happen. Botanical Sanctum here, Vile. It's a good card. Plague Engineer, pass the turn. Plague Stinger, pass the turn, then Plague Engineer. My opponent's going to have to pick up this pace here. They've been playing a little bit slow, and they've only got 8 minutes on their clock. Breeding Pool Shocked in here. I think here I just slap down a Plague Engineer. Let's not fool around here. Name Spirits. Insect. Yes. It would be it enhances the insect, right? It enhances it. Our insect would beat theirs. Alright, spirit named here. I feel fairly safe just attacking for 1. Rattle changed his styes now. Mausoleum Wanderer dies there as well. It's not symmetrical. That's why it boosts mine. Moorland Haunt. This makes Spirit 1/1 tokens. Alright, we have something at 2. We got some mana here. Doing all the things. Ooh, scale up. I think going wide here is smarter. Let's fetch. Let's attack with the Plague Stinger here and then just go wide. Hello. Goodbye. Plague's coming in. Yeah, I think I like the idea of going wide here.
Plague Stinger. New Glistener. Pass the turn. They don't have white, and they didn't have the Aether Vial on 3. Could have been a turn to just go for it, too. Might have been the turn to go for it. So 3 here. Skyclave. Gets rid of the Plague Engineer. It's kind of interesting how this all interacts, right? Okay. Now we can play Rattle Chains. Wander's been played now. Okay. Boot up Inkmoth here. We have a Wander, maybe something else. Frozen's an instant, yes. It's an instant for +2/+2, or a non-instant for 4/4. I almost like scale up on the Glistener Elf here. Part of the problem here is that Moorland Haunt's going to be active. If I kill this, then they get this. They don't have the mana for this, that's correct. We're thinking they'll draw it. Alright, let's boot up here. I'm going to actually go ahead and scale up our Glistener Elf and Swing Team here. To Rattle Chains. We're going to sacrifice the Wander here. I might sacrifice here. Which means I just don't swing with this, probably. You'd pay? You'd pay with the Inkmoth here? Swing like this so that I can play Might of Old Krosa, pay for it, or Mutagenic Growth, pay for it. I like the idea of maybe doing a Might here. The other thing is I can just let it all kind of go through. Okay. We can with Mutagenic Growth here. You can Mutagenic Growth and be fine. So like here, I can Mutagenic Growth. Are they down 10 minutes? I have no idea. They were taking forever on a lot of their plays. Might have Old Krosa here to bait out this. I'm going to do it just off life total here, and this way we can pay for Wanderer. When this all happens, the Wanderer's going to die anyway due to the Infect. Alright, and we get a random 1/1.
We've kept Crowsome. We can cantrip our Peatland here as well. Alright, so their board is clear. They have 3 cards. We have a... oh, it was a 3-3. Wait. Oh, yeah, they took Plague Engineer. Never mind, it wasn't a 1-1. Plague Engineer. I think I cantrip the Peatlands. Just take an extra draw here. Find a few more instants. Well, that's not an instant. That's not an instant. Let's play Noble down here. That moment you remember your Infect deck has a 3-drop, exactly. Ah, we want to interact with this. Spell Queller, alright. I think I just boot up here and I swing with team. See what they block. Feel fairly safe doing this. I'm getting in for that damage too. Rattle Chains, doing Rattle Chains things. Okay, we're going to save something here. Whatever blocks the Spell Queller. That's fine. So we just save here and get a Noble. It's probably okay to do. My opponent has 2 cards left. 2 cards in 3 minutes 30 on their clock. I'll get my Noble back. We hit them for 1 Infect here. My opponent doesn't have white for the Moorland Haunt. Maybe we'll just beat him with an illusion here at this point. 15 damage to go. It's possible. Plays a Noble, so the Noble gives them white mana. I'm going to attack like I have a pump spell, and we're actually going to hold this. Rattle Chains. That's fine. We're just going to hold the swamp, pass turn. So now they have white here with the Noble Hierarch for the Moorland Haunt. So they'll be able to block for a while. We'll probably be sending the illusion in. Haunt will be a problem, yep. Play our land here and attack for 3. Make it 4 with Noble. I'm going to see if they make any chump blocks or anything. Appears no, we'll just let 4 hit, pass turn. We're going to go for damage at this point. With the vines here, it feels like a good idea. Rattle Chains. Opponent's trying to change the tide here. I can't F6 here because vines could protect something. We have 1 card to beat. Rattle Chains gets him for 2. I'm going to go ahead and F6 here as quickly as I can. Peatland. Let's cycle Peatland. No reason not to here. Extra vines. Can't quite kill here. But I'm very close. We'll attack for 4 again, see if they do any blocks. Looks like we're going to block here. Next turn we get to attack with Illusion plus the Glistener Elf and threaten lethal with 2 vines. I think it's worth a shot next turn. If we would have tapped slightly differently for that Peatland, I was thinking I want double black in case I get a Phyrexian Crusader there. Opponent plays a land here and has 1 card in hand. Attacks me for 3. Alright. What if Foothills? Let's attack with Glistener Elf plus Illusion here. I'm going to present lethal 2 ways here. That can't feel good, right? Opponent's like, hold up. Alright, they block Glistener Elf. I go for it on the Illusion, correct? We're going for this. Vines of Vastwood kicked. We're already through blocks. Spell Queller. We'll just kick another one here. And now I'll threaten lethal all the time. Puts them to 1. I don't know. Maybe they get me because they have the Moorland Haunt. Plays a land. Attacks with 1 thing. 3 damage. I don't know. I don't know if I was supposed to do something else or not there. Combat. Attack. Attack with the Noble Hierarch too. Opponent's like, hold up. It was a very important spell queller. Moorland does Moorland things. Blocks, Noble, blocks here. We'll pump here. This keeps my Noble alive, giving me a second creature. Maybe I should have done that at sorcery speed. It's tough to say. Land for my opponent. 40 seconds. Attacks for 3 damage here. They could do Moorland again. I need like an Abrupt Decay. Might. We're going to do it at sorcery speed this time. Is this game 3? Yes. They can't crack the wooded, the flooded strand, so they have to tap Noble. This offers trades all around. They have to block. Rattle Chains plus Exalted Trigger puts me to 1. Sure. Why not? Okay. What's the top? 12 seconds? It's true. We might get it because of that. Oh, Collected Company. Drogskull, Skyclave. Well, they get the cards that win it for them there off the Collected Company, but don't have the ability to attack. Top of the library for us was going to be... Yeah, we would have lost. Could have been a miss. Could have been, who knows. They needed to hit Noble or Anthem. It was close. It was a close one. That's what happens when you're down 10 minutes, though, sometimes. Sometimes that happens online. The opponent needed to not waste 12 minutes, possibly. I don't know what they were doing. Don't know. Abrupt Decay would have gotten that. Phyrexian, or sorry, a Plague Engineer would have gotten that. I believe I had the Fatal Pushes. Fatal Push would have gotten it because Rattle Chains was a 2-drop, not a 3-drop. Yeah. I don't know what my opponent was doing. I had 10 plus minutes. Gotta focus on your games. Alright, match 5 coming up here. We are currently 3-1, making us a positive record for this list, which is nice to see. We'll see if we can go 4-1. Wouldn't be bad, considering the list went 5-0, and that's where we got it from. Let's find an opponent. Let's find that opponent. It's a long wait time. Where are the opponents? Looks like your opponent have a case of the yellow hat syndrome. We play relatively fast. I always have. I can slow down, but then speed it back up when I need to. Alright, let's play first. Always good. I have an Inkmoth, Crusader, a Thoughtseize. Got some good spells here too. I'm gonna keep. It's a little dodgy here because I probably need a 3rd land, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Fetch, shock, Thoughtseize, and let's see what we're playing against. Oh my gosh. The Walking Ballista. Ancient Stirrings, Expedition Map. I guess I take map. I don't know. We have a forest here. The forest makes it interesting because the map doesn't necessarily get them what they need. I think I want to take this map. At least I guess I know what they get with the Ancient Stirrings. Walking Ballista is kind of a pain, too. Forest. Ancient Stirrings. Finds in the top 5. Finds an expedition map. Alright, things didn't really change here. Yeah, it is a scary hand. The Ballista... Well, you know. You just steal the Ballista now. Never punished. Never punished. There's an Oblivion Stone, too. We're going to take the Walking Ballista now. Gotcha. Alright. Urza's Mine, Star, cantrips the Star, plays map. You think the Ballista would have been better to take if they had a 1-drop? We need... That's newly controlled. I want this one. Okay. And a Might of Old Krosa. We'll go for the kill next turn. Turn 3. Good luck, opponent. Do you have the win? Can you kill these? What's up, Hazendan? If I had the 1-drop? That's fair. Sylvan Scrying. My opponent's got the mana, but we've got the kill. Let's do it. Ghost Quarter has been found here, but it is too late. It is too late. We can scale up as well. Whoosh. Nice. Alright, so they have Ghost Quarters. We'll keep that in mind. Walking Ballistas. We've got to beat Tron here as our final raid boss. Do I have anything? Look at all these garbage cards. Spellbomb. They don't use their graveyard. Plague Engineer. Could name Construct. Choke. Not Bluetron. Kitchen Finks. They're not trying to kill me. Fatal Push. That could kill a Walking Ballista. Shaper Sanctuary. They might have a lot that targets. That might be worth it. What do we think about the Shaper Sanctuary? Helps me redraw things if they've got to do the Walking Ballista. And it also helps against Spatial Contortion, which might be something they bring in. Like, do Abrupt Decays make sense? Maybe it's just 3 Abrupt Decays out, Fatal Push, and Shaper Sanctuaries in. The Warping Whale. It can be. Let's do this.
Redrawing might be important here, especially if I can get a hand with like 2 things and Shapers out. They also have Ghost Quarter. I'll give this a shot. I'm not really sure. There's not a lot in the sideboard that draws my attention to it. Here's our Singleton Swamp and the entire deck. Screws us up here from a turn 2 with a Glistener Elf. Man, do I just like... question. Do I just keep this and go, I will draw that forest? No grace, no belief. I draw it. I win the game. YOLO on the forest. I want to YOLO. I'm going to YOLO because I believe in the deck. You guys don't believe in it. I've had a chat on the side. I said, Infect, what's up? It was like, you play Blood Moon, get lost. Shoot. I just kept this hand. YOLO against chat. Fleeting NOLO. I mean, do it and then just win game 3 if you do. This is the turn 2. This is the turn 2. You got to get lucky sometimes. Look, we're going to win anyway. My opponent's mulligan to 4. They're just gonna hit this button right here. Concede. Here we go. Forest right here. F6. Yes. Let's go. Rev it up. Here we go. No walking ballista. 1 time. You're done, opponent. You're done. Just gonna pay all the life too. Make it look like I have the vines up. F6. Win the game. Finish the night out strong. 10-8. Glistener Elf. Turn 2 kill. And that is how we wrap it up. I've said all this outro, and here they go, probably killing it. No, they did not. 4-1. Green-black. Infect. In Modern. Getting lucky. Going, you only live once. Getting that forest, not bad. Definitely plays differently than blue-green, that is for sure. A little more of that mid-range, a little more of that interactive, versus kind of a little more of the combo that blue-green does. Overall, list seems to do well. I'm sure with a little more practice, we would get some better, tighter plays, but there you have it. Black-green Infect, turn 2 to finish it off in Modern.